Good evening. This is Susanne with a Christmassy Pilates session. You will need a towel for underneath your back. You will need a stretch band and the block for tonight's class. And of course, you will need your bodies. All right, let's start. Everybody get up. As always, if you've got injuries, if you've got anything that's bothering you at the moment, make sure that you don't force it, don't push it. If there's any alarm bells ringing, make sure that you listen to those alarm bells. Give me nice deep breaths here. Inhale to look up to the ceiling. Exhale to look down to the floor. So I want that chin knot all the way up and all the way down. Couple more. Look up to the ceiling. Look down. Last one. Look up to the ceiling and look down. Perfect. Then bring the chin parallel. Let's go down into a squat. So my squats are still fairly small. If you can do bigger ones, then go for it. So take it down into a squat. On the way up, you breathe out and you clench your bum cheeks. As deep down as your knees will take you. Good. Keep going. So please don't copy my range of movement. Nice and deep. Breathing out on the way up. Good. Let's go and raise this up onto our toes. Take it down. Bring the arms up and raise off the heels. Nice and tall. Let's do that again. Squat down. Inhale. Exhale. Come up and raise off your heels as tall and as far up as you can. Let's go again. Take it down. Coming up and raise. Make sure you're breathing. We are taking it down. We're coming up and we raise. Okay, we're going to do one last time. You're going to take it down, coming up and raise. Beautiful. And then bring the arms to your side. Hold on to your hip bone and stand on one big toe. You're going to start off with a few hip hikes. So if you look at the level of my hips, you can see that my hands are moving up and down. Not my heel is lifted at all times. This activates the deep muscle in your waist that holds on to that hip. And then you want to keep your hands parallel, level as you lift your leg up. Good. You're now going to lengthen the leg. Tap the big toe on the floor in front of you and pull the knee to your chest. Tap the big toe in front of you. Try not to put any weight on it and pull the knee to your chest. If you need less, you just reduce the range of movement. Stand nice and tall. Tap in front of you, pull up. Let's do that twice more in front of you. Pull up. One more time. Tap, lift up. Good. Then bring the leg out to the side. Tap the toe on the side. And then bend the knee, pull the heel towards your bum cheeks. Keep going. Tap the big toe on the floor and pull the heel to your bum cheeks. Tap the big toe on the floor and pull the heel to your bum cheeks. Keep going. Tap the big toe down. Pull the heel to your bum cheeks. You've got one more tap and lift. Good. You're now going to lengthen the leg behind you. Tap the big toe behind you. Pull the knee all the way to your chest. Take it back. Tap the big toe on the floor and pull the knee to your chest. Keep going. Tap the big toe behind you. Pull the knee to your chest. Keep breathing, please. Tap behind you. Pull it up. You've got one more. Tap the big toe behind you. Pull it up and relax. Bring the arms beside you. If you've got osteoporosis, come forward with a long spine. Everybody else, curve the spine and bring it all the way down. And then everybody bring the arms up to face the ceiling and then lean back. We're going to hold it here for 2 breaths. 1 and 2. Let's go again. Arms by your side, chin to chest. Bring it down, lift your tail up. Take a deep breath in down here. Exhale to bring it back to the top. Bring the arms to the ears. And now hold it again for 2 breaths. 1, 2. Last one. Chin to chest. Straight back with osteoporosis. Take it down. Feel that stretch increase. Bring it back to the top. Bring those arms up and extend. Very good. All right, other side. You now know what's coming. So if you need to hold on to your wardrobe or to your wall, then please do. Hip hikes. Preferably, I would like you to balance all the way through these exercises without having to stand down. So if you feel a little bit safer by holding on somewhere, then please do. Particularly with osteoporosis, you want to avoid falling over. Obviously, everybody should avoid falling over. And then hold the hips. Good. Bring the leg forward. Dip toe on the floor. Pull it up to your chest. Reduce the range of movement. Lift it up. Breathe out on the way up. Breathe out. 2 more when you tap forward. Last one, tap forward. Hold, bring it out to the side. Tap the toe sideways and then curl your heel to your bum cheek. Tap and curl the heel. Pull that tummy in and pull it up. Breathe out as you lift the heel towards you. Breathe out. Good, you've got 2 more. Tap, pull it up, tap, pull it up. Good, we're going behind. Tap on the floor behind you. Pull the knee forward all the way up. Try not to stand down. Lean forward slightly. Tap the big toe and pull it up. A nice regular rhythm. Pull it up. You've got 2 more. The standing leg is on fire by now. Pull it up. You've got 1 more. Tap behind you. Pull it up and relax. Good. Shake out that leg. Well done, everybody. Widen the legs. Keep your feet parallel. Bring the arms out to the side. Clench your bum cheeks. Pull your tummy in as you start your rotation. Please breathe out into your rotation. Breathe out and breathe in. Go again. Breathe out and breathe in. Try to keep the hips facing forward. And you want to move through the rib cage. Not too fast. Take it over. Back to the center. You've got 2 more. Rotate. Straighten it out. Last one. Side. Straight. Good. Hold it here. You're now going to lengthen the arm up to the ceiling and you're going to create a perfect line from the ankle into your hip, into your armpit, into your hand. Hold. This is your number 1. Number 2, reach the hand a little bit further up. Number 3, the stretch has increased. Let's over to the other side. 1, you can feel a light stretch. Reach the fingertips up. You can feel a little bit of a deeper stretch. And then number 3 is your deepest stretch. Let's go. Number 1. Number 2. Reach a little bit more. Number 3. Swap over. Reach up. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Last 2. 1 on each side. Reach up. 1. Keep pulling the tummy in. 2 and 3. Last one. Reach up. 1 and 2 and 3. And pull it back down again. Well done. Shake out your feet. And let's go down onto the floor. So I'd like you on all fours. I'd like you to start with the cat-cow. Might take me a couple of minutes just to pull you a little bit closer and fiddle around with all the cables. So a cat-cow. Finding a nice regular breathing pattern. Moving through the full length of that spine. Moving through any tenderness in your lower back. But at the same time, making sure you protect that tenderness by pulling the tummy in and just gently approaching that feeling. You've got a couple more. You've got 1 more. And then come into neutral and grab your block. You're going to take the block and place it underneath one of your palms. I don't want the fingers on the block. I just want the palms on the block. So make sure that only the palm is on that block and it's directly underneath your shoulder. The other hand is in a fist. Make sure that the fist isn't on the floor because that would mean that your shoulders aren't level. So you have to pull the shoulder and the fist up so it's at the same level as your palm. Pull the shoulders down your back, draw the belly button in. Inhale. On the exhale, you move the arm out to the side as far as it'll go without rotation. Inhale, bring it down. Now lift the arm forward. Breathe out. Good. The third one, you pull the arm out, but this time you're going to follow with your chest. Good. So let's do that again. First one, keep the chest parallel to the floor, but pull the arm up as far as you can. Second one, bring the arm forward. Third one, you're going to bring it up, but you're following around, so there is a rotation through your spine. Let's do that again. Out to the side, pull the arm up as far as you can. Forward, pull the arm up as far as you can. Breathe out, pull the tummy in. And third one, rotation. Let's do that one more time. Out to the side, breathe out. Make sure the tummy pulls in. Exhale, forward. Last one, lift up and rotate. Perfect, good. And then coming up into kneeling and shake out your wrists. Hard for the shoulders as well. Let's do the other side. So only the palm is on the block, not the fingers. It's really important because that releases the stress onto your wrist. If you've got all 5 fingers on it, you might as well do it on the floor. So only the palm. Good. Fist, pull the shoulder up so that they're level. Make sure they're nicely engaged through the belly button. Arm out to the side. No rotation. Arm forward. Breathe out as far up as you can take it. And the third one is the one with the rotation. Look up to the ceiling. Go again. Breathe out to the side. Make sure the fist is always hovering. Forward as far up as you can. Rotation next. Breathe out. Good. Keep working. Move through the shoulder. Out. Move through the shoulder. Forward. Pulling the tummy and breathing out as you rotate. And again. Out to the side. Forward. Breathe out to rotate. Good. You've got one more. Out to the side. One forward. And one last rotation. And relax. Good. Lose your block. Arms as far forward as you can. And then come down into your child's pose. Bend your knees as much as you can. So I don't have a huge amount of bend here. But you can sit back onto your heels if your knees are happy with that. Keep the elbows off the floor and drop your breastbone as close to the mat as you can. Good, and then let's come out of this and sit on our bum cheeks. Sit on your bum cheeks. Good, so we're going to do a roll down. And I like to have a towel underneath my lower back when I do this. So I'm just creating a sausage with my towel. This will go right underneath my lower back. And I will also use it as an indication where I am in space. So if you've got osteoporosis, you're going to have to stick with level 1. Everybody else can go down to level 2 or as far down as you can. You're going to sit nice and tall. We're flexing our toes and we're just going to lean forward into our stretch. Make sure that you press the back of your knees onto the floor. Imagine you've got little magnets here and it just sort of pulls you down onto the mat. Hold it there, pull the shoulders down your back and fold yourself forward from the hips. Feel the stretch in the back end of your legs, in your lower back, and maybe in your neck and shoulders. Good, and now listen, sit tall. Now level 1, draw the belly button in. You're going to lean down as far as you can with a straight back. Inhale. And then exhale, you lean forward again and then hold it in the stretch. You want to hold the stretch for at least 3 breaths. If you haven't got osteoporosis and you've got a strong back and a strong core, you're now going to bring this down until your lower back touches the towel roll. So now my lower back is touching the towel roll. I hold, I breathe in. And on the exhale, I pull it back up, nice and controlled. And I come into that stretch. So for osteoporosis, it's a straight back. Everybody else, you're rolling it down in a C curve. And you're bringing it as low down as you can. Maximum is lower back imprinting onto the towel hold. and then pull it back up again and stretch into it. So everybody will have a slightly different range of movement. And every time you come into the stretch, try to bring it down just a little bit lower. Make sure you don't grab for your toes and pull yourself forward. That's not at all what I want you to do. I want you to get there by just using the core and the flexibility in your hips. So you're folding forward from the hips. Push those knees down. Let's do a couple more. So don't hold on to your toes. Try to reach past your toes. Reach past those toes. Fold yourself forward from the hips. Don't touch your legs, don't touch your toes. And go again, last one. Lower back touches the floor. Inhale. Exhale, pull yourself up. And stretch forward. Well done. And then grab your block and swing your arms to the side. Grab your block. Place your block in the center of your mat. We're going to lean back onto our wrists. We're going to flex our toes. Our legs are as wide as the mat. You're going to take one leg and you're going to place it next to the foot and the block on the floor on the other side. And then go again. Lift it and lift it. Breathe, please, as you do this. So leaning back slightly is easier than sitting completely upright. So see where you're at with this. You might not need to lean back a little bit. Really important is the flexion of your feet, of your ankles, and the straightness of your legs. So please widen your legs a little bit. We're not crossing the leg. We're not crossing the leg. We're bringing the leg next to the other one. If you can lift up higher, lift up much higher. Good. Sit a little bit taller if you find it easier. Be a little bit careful on this side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg out. Sit nice and tall, and then you're going to lean into the leg you've just worked on. Grab for your thigh and just fold yourself forward. This time you can reach for your toes, you can reach for your legs, and you can pull yourself forward a little bit deeper. Push that knee down. Good, all right. Put that leg out of the way. Let's do the other one. So for this one, I know I can sit nice and upright. You do as much as you can. So lean as far back as you need to in order to accommodate that leg. You want to feel this in the front of your thigh. Really lengthen your legs. I can see some of you are still bending that knee slightly. Really lengthen it. Lock it out. Lock it out. Make sure you lean back if it all gets too much. You've got 8, 7, and really soft landings. Make sure that you're not crushing that leg down like it weighs 2 tons. Pretend it doesn't weigh anything. 2 and 1. Hold it there. Good. Lean forward. Grab for your foot again. Maybe your calf and lean forward. Push that knee down and find that stretch. So I'm not really after a back stretch here. I am after a back line stretch. If you flex your toe, you get a bit better calf stretch as well. Okie dokie. Loose the block and lie flat on the floor. We're going to go into bridges. Lie on your back. You're going to start with a pelvic tilt just to release that lower back. Making sure that we internally connect into our deep abdominal muscles. You breathe out to tilt, you breathe in to reverse. Feet and knees are hip width apart. Try not to clench your bum cheek. Try to roll through that lower back without any bum cheek engagement whatsoever. Out and breathe in. You've got 2 more. And then what I would like you to do, I would like you to hold the position in an imprinted back. So you're going to pull the lower back onto the floor, and you can feel that connection between the floor and your lower back. Now clench your bum cheeks for me, please. Engage your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, you bring that spine up, nice and long. Bring it up and bring it back down again. That's one repetition. Back into that imprinted spine. Lift up and bring it down. Good. Breathe out and take it down. Keep tucking your tail in, please. Keep your big toe, little toe, heel on the floor. Clench your bottom. Now hold it at the top for me, please. Hold. Good. Give me 12 little pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Bring your spine down. Roll onto your side. I'm getting too hot. So Father Christmas now has to go to the side. It's just me again now. Lie on your side. Onto a block or a cushion or your arm here. You can also use your arm. Hold on to your hip bone with one hand. Extend the top leg and point your toe. Good. Make sure that the leg is so long that the waist is lifted. Pull the tummy and tuck the tail in, pull the shoulders back, and now simply lift that leg up and down. You don't want to touch the floor in any way, shape, or form. You bring it down to hip height. Make sure you're engaging that bum cheek. Two more, please. 1 and 2. Good. And then have a little rest. We're now going to turn over again back into the bridge. So lie back onto your back. Arms are alongside you. Straight into that imprinted back. But the difference now is that your right heel is lifted up. So the left foot is on the floor. The right heel is lifted. All 10 toes are on the mat. All 10 toes are on the mat, just the heel is lifted. Okay, from the imprint, we go up. Engage into that left leg. 1 and 2. Breathe out on the way up. 3. Really feel that left leg engaging. The right leg just is going for a ride, really. The left side is doing all the hard bits. You need to do a couple more. Keep pulling the chin forward. Last one. Beautiful. And bring the spine down. Perfect. All right. Turn onto the other side. Back onto your side. Lengthen the leg. Point your toe. Make sure the waist is lifted. Hand is on your hip. Shoulders are pulling back and down. We're lifting and lowering. Really nice and controlled. As high up as you can go without losing your waist. Come on, lengthen those legs. They're a little bit short. Hold it at the top and little pulses right at the top. Keep breathing. Knees facing forward. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we've got to go back into our bridges. So turn over again. Now it's the left heel that is lifting. The right foot is fully on the floor. Imprint your lower back. Off we go, up and down, clench. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Breathe out on the way up. 9, 10, 11, clench. Last one. And 12. And bring it down. Good job. Strength. Straighten your whole body and give yourself a full body stretch. Maybe yawn if you need to. We're now going to go into single leg lifts. So engage your core. Pull the tummy towards the floor and make sure that the skin of your back sits flat on the floor. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, lift one foot off and then the second leg without twitching through the upper body. And then bring it back down again. And then you change lead leg. Inhale, exhale, lift and lift. And bring it back down again. Have breaks if you need to. This is your level 1. And what you're looking for here is to be able to lift without the upper body twitching as the second leg lifts. So the second leg is the leg where you can see whether the core is engaged properly or not. So really engage from the start, internally tilt those lower backs onto the mat. If you can do more, you lift and hold. And now you start toe tapping away from your bum cheeks, making sure that the pressure underneath your lower back does not change. Breathe out and breathe in. Good. If you want to do a level 3, you're going to extend a long leg. Now I can only do this on my healthy knee, not on my dodgy knee. So it would look like this. You breathe out, extend the leg and bring it back in. And you breathe out on the full length. And do both legs, obviously, not just like me, one leg. Do one at a time, but with long legs. Keep breathing. So that's your level 3. And really extend that leg out and away. You've got 4 more. Make sure there's a strong breathing pattern. So particularly in level 3, you've got to breathe out in the full length of that movement. Last set. Good job. And then pull your knees to your chest and massage along the lower back. Okay. Bring your feet on the floor. Locate your band. And then strap one of your legs into the band. Push the heel up to the ceiling. It's not doing what I want it to do. Yep, that's it. Push the heel up to the ceiling. And unless you've been told not to extend your knee, you're going to extend that knee. So if the doctor or physio has told you not to extend that knee fully, then please don't. But if there isn't any underlying issues, you should be able to perfectly lengthen that leg. If you have been diagnosed with hypermobility, then also keep that knee slightly bent. Good. We're now going to draw lovely little circles here. Breathe out as you pull that leg closer to you. Breathe in as the leg moves away from you. Okay, first of all, feel all of those leg stretches, that movement in the hip joint. And then start to try to keep your hips as still as you can. So pulling the tummy in, pushing the foot on the floor that's still on the floor, pulling the elbows onto the mat. All of that will help. And then change the direction. And this is your level 1. I'm really happy for you, just a tiny little ones. Try to breathe out as you pull the leg towards you. Okay, let's do one round and hold. Now I'm going to move on to a level 2. So extend your opposite leg, push it into the floor. Good, keep that stretch going. Excellent. So level 1, you do the same thing again. Level 2, now you make it really big. Breathe out as you pull your leg towards you and keep the hips as still as you can. Pull the chin forward, elbows are really helping. That long leg is really helping to keep your hips nice and still. Change the direction, go the other way. Explore the full range of movement that your hip offers you. Breathe out as the leg comes towards you. Breathe in as it goes away. You've got 3, 2, there's one more to go, and 1. Good, then bend the knee and change it over to the other side. You're starting off again with a bent knee, foot on the floor. The long leg that's strapped in, you hyperextend it unless you've told otherwise. Big toe is facing towards you, and you're going to give me small little circles here. Just feel the stretches, feel the elbows pulling in, the shoulders pulling down, the foot, the hips. Keep it all nice and still. Practice your breathing pattern, so you breathe out as the leg comes towards you. Then change the direction, go the other way. Good, and then hold it still. Now, if you want, we're going to go into the big ones, or you can go back to these little ones. Push the long leg into the floor and then start a big circular movement. Really trying to get the full range of motion, or you can keep it small. It's entirely up to you. Try not to wiggle your hips, so keep those hips as still as you can. Chin forward, please. Change the direction. Breathe out as that leg comes towards you. Breathe out. Exhale to pull it in. That looks good. All right. 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the leg up and then come out of your band and place your feet back on the floor. Good. I'm going to give you a level 1, either with the feet on the floor or the feet in tabletop for the 100. So you're going to imprint the lower back, chin forward, osteoporosis, either feet on the floor or tabletop. Keep the head on the floor and start your pulses. You want to work on a breathing pattern. You want to work on not moving the upper body except for the arms. So osteoporosis, feet on the floor, hips either in tabletop or on the floor, and then head on the floor. That's really important. Everybody else, if you want, you can have a lift off here. So bring the head up. You can bring the legs into tabletop, or indeed straight over the top of your hips, nice and straight though, or to 45 degrees. Avoid having the head on the floor and the legs at 45 degrees. That is a recipe for disaster. So if the legs are at 45 degrees, imagine both of my legs being in this position. That's that one. Don't have your head on the floor, please. It just puts too much pressure into your lower back. In through the nose and out through pursed lips. Pull the pubic bone towards your ribs, ribs to the pubic bone. Make sure that you're breathing in through the nose, out through pursed lips. There is absolutely no movement in the upper body, particularly the neck. Keep going, keep going. You've got 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 99, and 100. Bring the head back on the floor. Pull your knees back towards you. And just give yourself a little bit of a rock. Good. And then I would like you back on your side. Grab the block again. And lie down. Pull the tummy and tuck your tail in. For a level 2, you're going to lift your feet off the floor to coccyx height. For a level 1, you keep your feet on the floor. We're opening and closing the hips. So a little bit of a climb here. Push the hips forward when you do this. Good. What always helps to find the right muscles is you holding on to your bum cheek and actually really focusing on getting that feeling to kick in right underneath your hand. I find that helps sometimes with finding the right muscles. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way down. Good. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, Good, now listen. 1, keep the knees open, but place your feet back on the floor if they're hovering. Good, now I'm going to lift the whole top leg up. You're going to rotate it and bring the knee to the knee. Lift it up, toe to toe. Good, keep going with this. Knee to knee, foot to foot. Whether it's toe to toe or heel to heel, doesn't matter. Knee to knee, foot to foot. Keep it going. Breathe in and out. Open up that knee. Lift that foot up as high as possible. You've got 2 more, 1 on each side. Knee to knee, foot to foot, and relax. Good job. Onto your chest, please. Lie flat on the floor on your chest. Arms in surrender. Pull the shoulders back and down. Clench your bum cheeks. Draw the belly away from the floor as you lengthen the back of the head up. Look diagonally in front of you, making sure we pull the chin into the neck and the back of your head backwards. And then bring it back down again. What you want to feel is a stretch in your tummy muscles. You want to feel motion in your back, so that mobility through the spine. The hips do not move, they stay on the floor. And focus on the way down on keeping that belly button pulled in. Not always the easiest thing to do in this position. The height is entirely up to you. So maybe you don't want to lift the elbows off, maybe you do. You do whatever feels right for you. This is your last one. Take it back down again and then place your hands folded underneath your forehead and start lengthening one leg after the other one. Breathe out to lengthen one, breathe in to bring it down. I don't want height, I want length. And I want your ability to pull your tummy in and lift your pelvic floor as you do this. Make sure the waist doesn't lengthen, so you've got the same amount of waist length on each side, because you're using the back line of your legs and your core to produce the movement and not the waist length. Double leg extension for a higher option. And then for option 3, the hardest one, you extend and hold. And then you're going to clap your heels together very softly. Clap, clap, clap. Really pull the tummy in. Rest your forehead on your hands. Draw the belly in, pull the shoulders back and down. Keep breathing. Keep clapping your heels together. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Good. We need to do the other side. So coming up, grab your block. Turn over. Starting off with the clam. Level 1, feet on the floor. Level 2, your feet are in line with your coccyx. And then start to open and close your knees. Again, if you want, you can hold on to the bum cheek to see whether you need a little bit more focus. Good, so what I can see in some of you is that your thighs are lifting off the floor. Please press your thigh, the bottom thigh, firmly onto the mat. Your feet are lifted, but not your thighs. So you've got that stability going on. That's it. Yep, make sure you breathe out on the way up. Keep tucking the tail between your legs. Make sure the back is in the right place. Make sure the back of your head is pulling back. The chin is parallel to your chest. Keep going. Lift and lower. You've got 3, 2. Let's do one more. 1. Hold it. Good. Place your feet back down. Knee to knee. And foot to foot. Knee to knee. And foot to foot. Make it as big as you can. So lift that foot up as high as possible. And then lift your knee up as high as possible. Come on, lift your feet up a little bit more in the knee to knee. Feet up even higher. That's it. Keep going. Have rest if you need to. You've got 4, 3, 2, one last one, and 1, and rest. Good job. Push yourself up. Push yourself up. Come into seated. I'm going to sit at a slight angle so you can hopefully see a little bit better what I'm doing. You're going to take one leg and you're going to bring the foot over the top of your thigh. Good. Then you're going to grab the opposite arm and you're going to hug the thigh and pull it towards you. Now sit as tall as you can and look over your shoulder. Good. Find the same amount of weight on each of your bum cheek. That will really give you a nice bum cheek stretch. Fiddle around with it if you find it difficult to find the stretch. Right, okay, some of you are not holding diagonally. If the right knee is in front of you, your left elbow has to hug. That's right. Well done. Sit nice and tall. Pull that towards you, that knee, that will help. And lean into that bum cheek. Good, release. And do the other side. So lengthen that leg. Bring that over the top. Sit nice and tall. Grab your knee with the opposite arm. That's it. And rotate into this. Play around with it. So shift your body weight. Does that make a difference? Does the uprightness of your upper body make a difference? It certainly does to me. And how close I'm pulling my knee towards me also helps in this position. Nicely done. Good. We're going to finish off with the groin stretch. I'm going to sit on my block for this. You don't have to. You're going to place your feet together and then you're just going to drop your knees out to the side. Good. If you're tight in here, you're already going to feel it. You might even need to lean back a little bit to ease off. But if you can, instead of leaning back, lean forward. And bring your heels as close to you as you can so it looks like this. And just ease those knees downwards. No, not ideal for my knees. So I'm going to lengthen that leg, but imagine my leg is there. And then just pull those knees down, sit nice and tall. Try not to arch over yourself. Come forward from the hips. Keep breathing and just allow that weight of your thighs to open up your groin. You've got 3 more breaths. 2 and 1, and then push back. Lengthen both of your legs and just give them a little bit of a shake. Well done, everybody. Fantastic. Do give me a feedback, please. Either email or the ones that have my telephone number, you can text me. And I see you all later.